Good afternoon and welcome to MyS webinar, Focus 4 to 5, Pack Your Bags. My name is Terry and I will be your guide through this particular focus today. I'm from the United States and particularly I'm from Seattle, which is in the very northwest corner, almost all the way up to Canada. If you think Seattle sounds familiar, it's probably because of Grey's Anatomy or grunge music or maybe Kurt Cobain, Nirvana. It's on the coast, and so the weather is very similar to the weather here in Italy. So anyway, that's enough about me. Let's get on with Pack Your Bags. So what are some reasons you might pack your bags, and what does that particularly mean? If you have questions or comments, please go ahead and write them over in the chat bar, and I will do my best to respond to every comment. So pack your bags is the way we say to prepare your suitcases, prepare what you need for a trip. This trip could be anything. It could be business, could be vacation, holiday, could be even to go see family. So let's go ahead and dive right in, shall we? All right. No, hang on. Sorry, experiencing a little bit of technical difficulty. That's not it. Sorry. Bear with me just a moment. All right, here we are. All right, so pack your bags. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about quantifiers, some vocabulary, and phrases about traveling. All right, so do you prefer to travel light? What does that mean? Travel light. So think about what you take when you travel. So I have one sister. Her name is Barbara. And Barbara does not travel light. If she's going to go somewhere, she's going to have every comfort from home, and that means almost everything from home. A 1-week trip to the beach includes about 2 huge suitcases. I pack for where I'm going. I prefer to travel light. That could mean 1 small trolley to take onto a plane, or it could mean, if I'm going just for a long weekend, it could mean, like this gentleman in the picture, a really heavy backpack with the essentials. But like most women, I have to take at least 2 pairs of shoes. So maybe I don't travel as light as he does. How about you? Do you prefer to travel light, or do you prefer to have everything that you could possibly need for any circumstance? Again, go ahead and make any comments you want right over in the chat bar. Do you check the weather before you pack for your trip? Or do you like to wing it, which means just go and see what happens? I always check the weather before I pack. And I pack for the weather, and then I pack a little bit lighter and a little bit heavier, but only maybe 1 thing for each thing. How about you? All right. Do you always unpack your luggage, or do you leave your clothes in your suitcase when on holiday? My boyfriend, he sets his suitcase on a chair in the hotel room, and he just takes what he needs right out of that and puts everything back into it. I like to put things into the drawers so that I know exactly where it is. I don't have to dig through my suitcase, and Also, my clothes don't come out all smushed, wrinkled. They still look good. So how about you? As we go along, and just so you know, there is always a little bit of a lag, a little bit of time after you write a comment before the comment arrives to me. So as we go to new slides, let's read the slides, and then as you want from the beginning, go ahead and comment and share your thoughts and ideas with the rest of us. All right. So a little bit of vocabulary. We're going to match the picture with the word. So the pronunciation: toothpaste, camera, magazines, map, sunscreen, and swimsuit. Two of these are false friends. They are words that seem just like a word in Italian, but with a completely different meaning. And those words are camera and magazine. So let's see what they mean in English, shall we? So the first one, picture A. What is that? It is a machine that we use to take pictures. Take pictures. So that machine is called a camera. Picture B is something that you use to help find your way around a city, around a new place. Very similar in Italian, the word is map. Now, picture C is our other false friend, and that is, these are publications that come out once a month, maybe once a week, depends, and these are magazines. Okay, so some different magazines: Sports Illustrated, Journal of Photography, Cosmopolitan, 17, to name a few popular ones in the United States. How about picture D? Picture D is the cream that you put on your body to keep the sun from burning you. So that's what we call sunscreen. It's protection from the sun. Picture E, we see a toothbrush, and on top, it's what we use to clean our teeth, and that's toothpaste. So the last one is what you wear to the beach, or to swim in a pool, or even just to lay in the sun, to sunbathe, and that's called a swimsuit. All right, so maybe some not so new vocabulary, maybe some new vocabulary. Okay, moving on. Actually, let's talk for just a second. Where would you use all of these? What kind of vacation would you be on if you needed all of these things? You might be on a beach holiday. Also, just so you know, as Jane pointed out, swimsuit, bathing suit, we have different words for the same thing, okay? All right, so the next idea: countable or uncountable nouns. So again, pronunciation: toothpaste, magazines, camera, shampoo, map, sunscreen, travel money, and swimsuit. All right, are these nouns countable or uncountable? So countable nouns are things you can actually count. For example, pens. I can count 3 pens. Uncountable nouns are things that are literally uncountable, or are too small to be counted easily. For example, this glass of water. The glass of water is countable. I can have 6 glasses of water. However, the liquid inside, without being measured 1 milliliter to milliliters, the water inside is uncountable. Liquids are uncountable. And categories. Usually things that when we talk about a category, they are not countable. All right, so let's practice a little bit with what we see here, and then we'll add some different ones to it. All right, toothpaste. Good, toothpaste. Countable, uncountable. Toothpaste is a gel, which is like a liquid, and then is not countable. Good. All right. Now, how about magazines? I can read a magazine, then I can read a different magazine. So magazines are countable. All right. Camera. Remember, this is not camera like camera da letto. This is that to take pictures. So camera, countable, uncountable? Countable. All right, shampoo. Shampoo is like a liquid or a gel and uncountable. Okay, how about maps? I can have a map of London. I can have a map of Rome. So I can count maps. All right, how about sunscreen? What do you think? Sunscreen countable or uncountable? Well, good, Mariangela. Shampoo, uncountable. Sunscreen is like shampoo, like water, toothpaste, uncountable. All right, now, travel money. Travel money. Countable or uncountable? So this is a difficult one because people say, let me count my money. I can count my money. You can count dollars. You can count euros. You can count pounds, yen. But money is a category, and categories are uncountable. How about swimsuits? The last one on this particular list. What do you think? Swimsuits, countable or uncountable? Swimsuits, like shirts, are countable. All right. So just to make sure it's clear, money is a category, so it's uncountable. Dollars, euros, countable. What about time? Time, is time countable? Time is like money. It's the category. And then inside, so it's not countable. And then inside, minutes, hours, days, all countable. Okay. If you have any questions, if anything is not clear as we go along, please be sure to write a comment or make your question over in the chat. All right, so how many? We're going to talk about much, many, some, and any. How many? I didn't pack many books to read. We don't have much travel money. So books, countable, uncountable, countable. With countable nouns, we use many. We don't have much travel money. Money, uncountable. So much with uncountable, many with countable. In the negative. All right. Now, much and many. Many with countable nouns in questions and in negative sentences. Much with uncountable nouns in questions and negative sentences. Questions and negative sentences, but what if you want to say something in the positive, the affirmative? Well, got an answer for that. So, let's see here. Much, many. Okay. Both with questions, both with negative. But you want to say positive. We use a lot of. Okay? So, how many books? How many countable books do you have? I don't have many books. I have a lot of books. Okay, it's the same with much. How much money did you bring? Negative, I didn't bring much money. Positive, I brought a lot of money. That would be nice, wouldn't it? All right, so some and any. I lost my suitcase and I don't have any clothes. I have some sunscreen. All right, any with countable and uncountable nouns in questions and negative sentences. Do you have any clothes? No, I lost my suitcase and I don't have any clothes. Some is with countable and uncountable nouns in the positive. I have some sunscreen. All right. Questions? Everything clear? All right, so I would like for you to try in the comments to write a sentence or two using the vocabulary that you see and one of the quantifiers. So let's see. I'll make some questions, negative and positive statements to give you some examples. All right? So, did you bring any toothpaste? Did you bring any toothpaste? No, I didn't bring any toothpaste. That's okay. I brought some toothpaste. I can share. Okay. Now, let's imagine that your flight was just delayed, postponed. You will be in the airport for 3 hours. So you go to the shop and ask, do you have any magazines? Yes, we have some magazines. Are there many magazines about photography? Okay, magazines, countable. All right, how about shampoo? Shampoo. Oh, I just got some shampoo in my eye. Shampoo, uncountable, but some with countable and uncountable in positive sentences. How about swimsuit? Swimsuit. Do you have many swimsuits? I have a lot of swimsuits. Sunscreen. Let's see, sunscreen. I didn't bring any sunscreen. All right, I'm not seeing any comments yet. I'm assuming that means there's no questions. So let's see how much we understand. Can anyone give me an example? Okay. Now, how much shampoo? So, Mariangela, good. Thank you for your question. Now, how much at the beginning of a question we use when we want to ask the price of something, right? So, unless we are asking how much shampoo do you have? Okay, so we're asking quantity or price. But we won't use much or many together with some and or any. All right, so our sentence is going to be one or the other. How much does the shampoo cost? Do you have any shampoo? Okay, how about some, not questions, how about some positive and negative statements? Let's go back to time. Time being a category. I need some help. Do you have any time to help me? Excellent, Mariangela. Do you have any shampoo? Perfect question. All right, so time. Do you have any time? I need some help. No, sorry, I don't have much time. I do have a few minutes. Few, meaning pokey, meaning just a couple, a few minutes. Okay? All right. I'm looking for your comments, your questions. So let's keep practicing, all right? So, snow or sand? All right. Snow or sand? What type of vacation do you like the most? Now, snow, winter holiday, mountain holiday. Sand, a beach holiday. There are many other kinds of holidays, right? We aren't limited to just going to the mountains or the beach, especially here in Italy, which, sorry, but it's just the most fabulous place. You have so many beautiful small villages and big cities and roads that wind through hills and mountains and a landscape that is just spectacular. So, different types of vacations. And what do we need to pack for these different kinds of vacations? So, what type of vacation do you like the most? Beach. I go on a beach vacation every year myself. But sometimes, especially being in a new country and Europe, everything is so close. Being able to take a short flight to a different city to experience Paris or London or Berlin or Athens, a little bit longer flight. But so we have so many different things we can do. What do you take when you go on your different holidays? So how about a ski holiday? We're going to get into some different vocabulary here. So what are some things you can take on a ski holiday? How about, let's see, a ski holiday? Well, the weather will probably be cold. I might want to take something to put around my neck. What do we call that? Looking for your responses over here in chat, some vocabulary. So, what do we put around our neck? We put a scarf around our neck. How about on our hands? We're going off to a ski holiday. We want some gloves, right? And we might want some skis. What about to keep our feet warm? What would we use to keep our feet warm? Heavy socks. A hat. Excellent, Mariangela. Good. Maybe heavy socks and warm boots. Maybe heavy socks and warm boots. What else would we use to keep warm on our holiday? We might, anybody, scarf, gloves, heavy socks, hat. All right. Do we need sunscreen on a ski holiday? I have seen people in the United States, a little bit crazy there, okay? I have seen people in the United States go skiing in March on a sunny day in bathing suits, in shorts or bikinis to get tan. Me, I've never done it. It's just not warm enough. Good, thank you, Jane. Sweater in the USA, pullover in the UK, or jumper in the UK, which was a strange word for me when I first came to Italy. I had never heard the term jumper, but again, sweater in the US, in the UK, pullover or jumper. Good. All right, how about Jane's favorite, my favorite, a beach holiday? A beach holiday. What are some things you need to take on a beach holiday? On a beach holiday. You know, my boyfriend does not go on a beach holiday without a giant umbrella. He hides under the umbrella from the sun. I prefer a very large beach towel to lay in the sun. So in Italian, you say you take the sun. You take the sun. So here's the sun. You take the sun. Sorry for me, this phrase makes me laugh still. All right, sunglasses, Mariangela, excellent. In English, we say to sunbathe. That's our way to say to take the sun. Okay, so what else do you need on a beach holiday? Sunglasses, swimsuit. Do you remember the vocabulary? What's the word for the cream to protect yourself from the sun? What is it? Sun cream or sun screen, sorry. Okay, how about, bathing suit or swimsuit? Do you like to play games at the beach? I love to play games at the beach. Beach volleyball, or to take the paddles and the little ball and to hit that back and forth. A little bit of exercise. What about the mask? And if you want to go underwater to see the fish, anyone have an idea what that's called? What is it? Bonus points to the first person who gets it right, okay? So what else do you need for your sunny beach vacation? I'm looking out the window now and I'd really like a sunny beach vacation. All right, it's called a snorkel. Funny word for the mask and the tube that lets you breathe while you look at the fish. All right. How about a hiking trip? Does anybody like to hike? In the United States, I took my children hiking all of the time. It was one of our favorite things to do. To go hiking. It's a really active. Hiking. What is hiking in British English? Hiking is American English. What is that in British English? Anyone know? All right. I'll tell you soon. I'm hoping somebody will put it over here in the comments. Okay, so for hiking, you need good shoes. You need really good shoes because sometimes the trails are not even. Sometimes they're very rocky. Sometimes, if it's rained recently, the trails are slippery. And so you need good boots for hiking. It's also really important to take water, maybe some food, energy bars, something that's really light and easy to carry. Still waiting, US hiking. What is that in British English? All right. When you go hiking, usually it's on hills or even mountains. So the weather can change quickly and it can often be very windy. If you look at the picture that is here on the screen, he is wearing what in the US we call a windbreaker. A really light jacket, so not heavy, it won't make you sweat, but it protects you from the wind, so it keeps you warm. All right, good, scivoloso, exactly. All right, now, because we're going to go on to a city break, I'm going to go ahead and give you the words. So in the US, we say hiking. And in the UK, they say, whoops, I have to. Talking and writing at the same time is not my strong point. In the US, hiking. In the UK, trekking. All right. Now, how about on a city break, a city holiday? You're going to go sightseeing in a big city. Maybe Madrid, Barcelona, Paris, London, so many amazing places nearby. What do you need to take? I think one of the most important things is a map. Something else that might be good is to plan ahead and make reservations to see the monuments that you really most want to see. Sorry, one moment. So, reservations. Buying tickets in advance is a really great idea. Imagine going to Rome and you want to go see the Vatican, but you arrive and the line is, or the line, American English, the queue in British English, is so long that you spend a day waiting in line, and at the end you have to rush to see what you want to see. Mariangela, camera, perfect. When you go sightseeing, this way you can take your memories home in pictures. Excellent. What other things would you need to take on your city break? And how do you pack for your city break? What do you need to pack? A camera. A camera. So on a city break, what kind of shoes? What kind of shoes will you take on your city break? I think for the day, you might do a lot of walking. So maybe athletic shoes, tennis shoes, trainers. These are all the same word for tennis shoe. We have all of these words to describe tennis shoe, athletic shoe, gym shoe, trainers. Just nice words for tennis shoes. All right. How about for the evening? If you go to a city like Barcelona or Rome or Paris, you might pass the day, clothes, exactly. You might pass the day in jeans or sweatpants, tuta, sweatpants. But in the evening, what are you going to pack for your evening in these amazing cities? Personally, I love shoes. Personally, I would probably take a pair of heels. And I might take a really nice dress to go out in the evenings. So let's see, Mariangela, clothes, camera, good, good, good. What other things would you take on your city break? All right, so think about this a little bit more. And the last one we're going to talk about is the camping trip, a camping trip. So does anyone like camping? I love hiking and camping. Kind of a nature person. So what are some things? Okay, wait, have to, evening dress, high heels, fabulous, Mariangela, great, thank you. All right, camping. So for camping, you know, for camping, it's probably important to check the weather ahead of time, right? You can camp even in bad weather if you're prepared. So let's think about some real necessities for camping. One big problem with camping is a tiny, tiny little pest that goes and it makes you itch. And that is the dreaded mosquito. Mosquito, zanzara, mosquito. Big problem for campers, but if you plan ahead, you can take mosquito repellent to repel the mosquitoes. Okay? Where do you sleep when you go camping? I sleep in a tent. So I have my tent, and inside my tent, what do I sleep in? What is it called? It's like a blanket with a zipper, and you get inside of it. It's literally a bag to sleep in, and so it's a sleeping bag. Food, very important, and water when you go camping. Now, something that's really important that some people forget. Do you know what a first aid kit is? A first aid kit. So imagine you're camping and you are preparing the camp stove, pillow, very good, bug spray, and you burn, bruciare, you burn yourself. A first aid kit has creams and gels and band-aids and ways to clean and protect any injury, injury that you get. A first aid kit is really important when you go camping. All right, so again, getting some really good comments and feedback over here. Keep that coming. And we're going to go on to our next, pardon me. All right. So now we're going to put it all together, okay? We're going to put this all together, all of our new vocabulary, our different types of vacations, and countable, uncountable, using much, many, some, and any. All right, now, your friend, that's me, is going on a trip. Can you help me pack my bag? Can you make suggestions to me about where to go and what to pack? Some example sentences. You can use sentences like, don't pack too much. Going to the beach. Don't pack too much heavy clothes. The weather will be really good. Going to the beach, you need to take some sunscreen. You don't need to pack any, going to the beach, let's see. You don't need to pack any, you don't need to pack any gloves. All right. Do you have enough? Enough. What is enough? Enough. So imagine that I am going to the beach every day for 2 weeks. And I have only one little tube of sunscreen. That is not enough. It will not last all the time. Not enough. Okay, so do you have enough sunscreen? Very important. How many swimsuits are you taking with you? And do I need to pack any? Can I say, do I need to pack any map? Do I need to pack any map? Nope. Remember that with any, the object is going to be plural. Do I need to pack any maps? No, I'm only going from my hotel to the beach, to my hotel to eat, to the beach. All right. A big yes. So I'm going on a big vacation, going on a long vacation. I'm going to take a big beach towel. Okay. So what I'd like from you is to make some sentences. Use these sentences and make suggestions. So on a ski holiday, you don't need to pack any swimsuits. You do need to take some warm clothes. So let me see some of your sentences. I'd like to see some suggestions here. On a hiking holiday. So you don't need to pack too much food. Hiking, usually just a day. You don't need to pack too much food. It's just heavy. You need to take some water. You don't need to pack any hiking holiday. You don't need to pack any tents. You don't need tents if you're going hiking. Do you have enough time? Sometimes hiking a trail is all day. If you only have 4 hours, maybe you can't go on that particular hike. So do you have enough time? And how many bottles of water are you taking with you? Do I need to pack any mosquito repellent? Yes, good. I don't need to take any tents. I do need to take mosquito repellent. So, quick review of countable, uncountable, okay? So let's go back to the example of water. This is a glass. Containers are countable. A glass of water, 6 glasses of water, but the liquid inside, not countable. No liquids are countable. Do I have enough water? I have enough water to finish this lesson. All right. I don't have too much water. I don't have much water at all, but I do have some water. Now, do I have any water? No, I don't have any water. It's the same for all liquids, okay? Now, how about pens? Pens. I have 3 pens. I don't have many pens. Remember much and many for questions and negatives. Positive, a lot. Much, many questions, negatives. A lot of positive, all right? I don't have many, countable, many pens. I do have some pens. Do I have any pens? All right. So, this can be difficult, but with a little practice, it becomes really easy, all right? So always practice the much, many, some, any, countable, and uncountable. Do a little checking online for some of our exceptions, okay? Some things that seem countable might not be countable. So have an absolutely wonderful day. Stay safe out there and see you next time.